Hi, anyone and everyone. This is Kim, the Humble Hermit with Come As You Are Oracle. I'm going to do a collective tarot for today, Sunday, November 24th, 2024. You may follow me on the book, the Insta, the talk, or the tube, or not. Totally up to you. Please take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it doesn't fit, don't make it fit. If some of it fits, fabulous. We're excited for you. If it doesn't fit, just leave it on the table for someone else. We don't want you taking on energy that wasn't meant for you. And don't force it. If it doesn't fit, don't force it. All right. Intuitive City Oracle, intuitiveintention.com, or you can also find these decks, this deck and others, on the TikTok shop. One on the table, and it's a major arcana. Oh, we got 3 on the table. Oh, okay, 4. Holy. Okay. All right. We've got 4 on the table. 3 of them are major, and there's no reverse. None in reverse. I feel like these same cards keep falling out. It's like... We've got 6 on the table, and 4 of them are major. Let's do 2 more shuffles. 7 on the table, 4 major. 8, 9 on the table. Every freaking reading we get this card. If you watch my readings regularly, you know. Every freaking reading. And we got their little buddy out here too. What the... All right. Okay, so we got 10 on the table with bottom of the deck. There are 5 major. Top of the deck is Death and 7 of Pentacles. Have patience. A transition is coming in for somebody. Could be this person. Could be you. Let me put this over here on the box. We've got the Star. Gracie, if you're watching, I love you. I miss you. I hope you're doing well. We've got the Death. She's one of my favorite readers. I haven't watched her in forever. King of Cups. The High Priest. She's on TikTok. I know she's on there, but I keep missing her. 10 of Swords. Now this one... We'll talk about it. We've got the Empress. 5 of Cups. 4 of Pentacles. We got the 4 of Swords. And then bottom of the deck is the Lovers. All right. When 10 of Swords came out, like I almost wanted to put it in reverse. So I'm thinking it's kind of a little bit of both there. Feminine, masculine. Take how it resonates. Now, I know the Lovers is out here. With that top of the deck, the Death card and the Seven of Pentacles. Because at first when this Lovers card came out, I thought, oh, it's just you. Like, it's just being in union with yourself. But when I saw that top of the deck, the Death, aka a transformation, and the Seven of Pentacles, taking time, a delay, however you want to rephrase that. This might actually be a partnership, a union with another person coming in. And we do have a King of Cups up here. But the funny thing is when I looked at all of this originally, I just thought this was one person. This was you or someone you know. I think whoever you are with the Star card, you're being inspired with the Devil card to work on yourself, to work on maybe some long-seated issues that you need to get a hold of. Don't come for me. One of my issues is money. I have a problem with spending. I just spent $300 on cards today, okay? I consider that my Christmas present in November. I mean, I have the money for it, but still, like, I should not be spending $300 on cards in one day, okay? Just saying. And technically, it was almost $400 because of shipping. Whatever. Self-addictions. I mean, addictions, what are the top addictions, right? We talk about it all the time. Alcoholism, drug use, sex addict, gambler, can't save a dime. And there's many more. So, and we've been talking about this a lot in the readings, especially with the Four of Pentacles, okay? Nipping those addictions in the bud, trying to stay on the straight and narrow and not give in to temptation. I failed today, okay? I failed. We're all a work in progress. And I know the Four of Pentacles would definitely be me, but I mean, I bought the cards for my business. I still shouldn't have bought them, but whatever. So you're working on yourself. You're trying to get a hold of whatever you need to get a hold of. With the King of Cups, again, you're someone that's balanced. You typically. Why am I picturing Humpty Dumpty when he falls off the wall, like when he loses balance? That's not you, kid. Okay? That's all you need to know. And you might have been, with this King of Cups, it says balanced heart. You might have been someone that really needed to work on your heart space. Okay? Even like heart chakra. Heart chakra. Is that just heart chakra, or is that like, is there a name for it? You guys know me. I don't really pay attention to the chakras. I asked my peeps to take care of that for me. I feel like I spend most of my days burning sage and Palo Santos and running around chasing my cats because they're insane. That's what I spend most of my days doing. You might have had a lot of heartbreak or recent heartbreak, and you've just been working on yourself in that area. Because with the King of Cups, it's like you're finally balancing yourself out. You're finally coming to terms with something, getting over something. I don't really like that phrase. I don't ever think we really get over anything. I think we always carry everything with us I think it's just a matter of letting the hurt go, like it's still there. You acknowledge that it happened, you can talk about it, but you're no longer hurt by it. Do you know what I mean? Like when it finally just dissipates to the point where you're like, yeah, that happened to me. Can we move on? You know what I'm saying? And I don't think that's avoidance. Avoidance would be walking around with a gaping wound, letting that bleed all over everyone else. But I don't think that's the same thing. I don't know. Maybe that's just how I look at it. I don't know. With the high priest, you're someone that's highly intuitive, and you've probably learned to rely on your intuition where maybe in the past you have not. Because again, the Ten of Swords, overburdened. But like I said, I almost wanted to put it in reverse where it says recovery. These self addictions and balancing your heart space out might have overburdened you at some point. Um, but like now you're in recovery. I mean, it makes sense because with the King of Cups, it says balanced heart. So it would make sense that you were like transitioning, you're overburdened and now you're recovering. You're considered an empress. The empress just to me is someone very giving, very open. Um, the card says nurturing. Like I so I always get a motherly figure from the empress. That's what I always get from the empress. Like someone willing to do battle for the ones that they love. I know there's a queen of swords, but you know what I mean. I look at me personally, I look at the queen of swords as someone that is battling for justice and what's right, not necessarily like love and family, if that makes sense. That's just my opinion. With the Four of Pentacles, the Five of Cups and the Four of Pentacles. So, again, and it kind of goes back to the Devil card with the self addictions. But the Four of Pentacles, you might be, like I said, with the King of Cups, where you're balancing yourself out. Like you might have had issues with your heart space. This is you putting aside situations, possibly past people, and moving on from that. And the Five of Cups, disappointment. I mean, we all are disappointed about our past and things that don't pan out and people that don't stay, and it's just a matter of realizing when the battle's over and you put your sword down and you start healing yourself and you let it go. I think the disappointment comes from the fact that we even have to do that. Like, sometimes when you sit, like literally sit down and think about your life, don't you wonder how the hell you got through it? Now, don't get me wrong, there's only ever been one time in my life where I thought of unaliving myself, and that was when I was a teenager. That was a very long time ago. But there are many times that I just lay in bed and I think, I don't know how I got it here. I don't know how I got here. I don't know how I made it this far and in as good a shape as I am. And by that I mean mentally, spiritually, heart space, psychologically, yeah, physically. And, I'm not in the best physical shape, but thank God I'm at least where I am, you know, because the, the human experience is hard as shit sometimes. I think that's where some of the Five of Cups comes from. The disappointment is just, I'm not getting burdened, but like struggle. Like you struggle and then you succeed and then you struggle. It's like that constant, like back and forth, ebb and flow, right? Everybody has that in their life. We may not be having them at the same extremes as everyone else, but everybody has it. With the Four of Swords, again, I think with the King of Cups, the Four of Swords, and even when you turn that Ten of Swords into reverse, like you're in your, what I would probably say, like hermit mode. Like you're happy, you're calm, you're still technically recovering from past wounds and situations, but you're in your solitude. You're more than surviving. You're living your life quietly, doing your thing. And there ain't nothing wrong with that. I'll take a quiet life over a rave any day. I'm 44 years old. I am too old for that bullshit. My friend was talking to me about getting together after Thanksgiving, and I gave her some dates and she threw out some dates. So we decided, I think, December 7th, which I think is a Saturday, we're going to spend a day in the city of Chicago. And she mentioned, oh, they have a bar in Millennium Park. And I'm sitting there thinking, Kim, you're not going to a bar. Like, I'm not going to a bar. Like, she wants to go to a restaurant for like lunch, dinner, or something. Okay, fine. I'll probably have a drink or two there, but I don't need to go to a bar and carry around drinks with me all over the city all day. I'm not doing that. That is not at all where my headspace is at. So, like, I wanted to immediately tell her, no bar in the park. And then I thought, Kim, like, if the girl wants to have a bar, go to the bar and have a drink. Let her go to the bar and have a drink. Okay, so the Lover's card. I don't know why I had to tell you that story, but whatever. I hope you found it entertaining. So the Lover's card, two things. One, this is just, again, with the Four of Swords, the King of Cups, the Ten of Swords in reverse, if you take it that way. This is just you coming more into union with yourself, being more at peace with yourself, inner and outer you, right? Again, when I looked at the top of the deck and it was the Death card and the Seven of Pentacles, this could be someone coming in for a connection. Like you're transitioning, okay? You're putting things to bed. The new you is emerging. I do think with the Seven of Pentacles card, I don't necessarily think this is coming in right away. I mean, I'm not going to say it's going to take 20 years or anything, but I would say it's probably not coming right away. Because when I look at the Lovers and I look at it as a lover situation, okay, you coming into union with another person, again, feminine, masculine, take how it resonates. It absolutely does not matter. Or it shouldn't. Okay? It doesn't matter to me. When I look at it from the perspective of you and another person coming together, I look at it almost as if the two of you are mirroring each other. Like you're going through the same things. Like this person is dealing with their own addictions, balancing themselves out, writing their intuition, relying on their intuition, using it, right? feeling overburdened, but in recovery mode, being disappointed in past situations and past people that they had to let go, coming into solitude, coming into union with themselves. I feel like the two of you would very much be on the same path about the same time. Maybe not exactly, but around there. Yeah. Cuz I know the last time I talked about the star card, I was talking about how it looks like the Disney castle and all the stars in the sky and how it kind of reminds me of like a 60s movie, right? Like an actual Disney movie. It also reminds me, when I look at it, it also reminds me of like mirrors, like actual mirrors, cuz it's so like it stands out and it's so bright. Like I could literally just see every one of these objects as a mirror, if that makes sense. I mean, even when you look at like the lake, the water there, the river, whatever you want to call that, like you see the reflection pond, you see the reflection just like a mirror. It's like the two of you are reflecting each other, you're mirroring each other. And it's like the two of you are going through very similar experiences because you're going to come together more balanced individuals to balance each other out as a couple in a union. For some of you, you might have had like some type of intuitiveness about it. They might have had that about you. Both of those could be true. I don't know. I was gonna say okay, like I'm not getting anything else, but I got one more thing to say, and I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, but I'm getting that one of you might feel that the other is more educated than them. So, like, you might feel like this person is more educated than you, or this person might feel like you're more educated than them. I will say this because I'm looking at the Five of Cups and there's like a report card back there. I will say this. I don't think this person, if they feel like you're more educated, I don't think they're gonna hold. They're not gonna hold it against you. There just might be some like sadness for them, especially if, and don't take this the wrong way, but especially if they feel like they learn a lot more from you than you learn from them, there might be some sadness on their part. And if this is vice versa, I think there would be the same, but I since you're probably watching this and not them, although I guess they could be. I will just say this, whoever feels less than the other, please do not take it out on the other person. And if there is a real concern, like if it's like eating someone alive, like I would say something, be like, I feel a little uncomfortable because I feel like you're more enlightened or more educated than I am. And have a discussion about it. Don't let anything fester, because you don't want to destroy what you have going on here for yourself. Never mind when the two come together and there's, the possibility of this connection. You don't want to destroy yourself. Never mind destroy the connection. Okay. So I just throwing that out there. Somebody needed to hear it. I don't know. I'm going to leave it at that. I hope it resonated. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope, if anything, you found it entertaining. I hope everybody is enjoying their lovely Sunday evening. It's starting to get dark here, and it's probably only like 4:30. I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm just kidding. I'm not. I love you guys. I'll talk to you later. Bye.